Hey guys, what's up? It's Raul here coming to you today with Rxd News. This is our news segment. We're going to try and cover all the latest news that have happened over the past week in the functional fitness world, the CrossFit world, and all things relating to strength and conditioning. So first up on the agenda, we're going to talk about CrossFit Games pre-sale have just occurred. So if you're an affiliate owner and you still have, I think, a couple of days left, you should be emailing the StubHub Center to try and get some pre-sale tickets and reserve your tickets for the CrossFit Games, which are happening over in the States in July. Next thing I want to talk about is there's been a release about the athletes having to register one day early for the regional events. So outside of the fact that maybe CrossFit's getting more organized, some things to think about is maybe the events are going to start a little bit earlier this year, and maybe regionals will have an extra day added to itself. On top of that, other things that are happening is Masters favourite Bill Grundler has decided to finally compete in the Masters competition. The CrossFit Games update show was speaking to him, and he said that he was basically going to give it a shot and give it a try with his brother this year. Bill Grundler has been famously quoted in the past to say that he's never going to compete in the Masters competition, but he's finally decided to. I think it's a testament to his fitness that, you know, in the 45 plus years that he's in category and at his age that he's competing, that he's still able to keep up with, you know, people in his region. So big testament to you, Bill. Other things, we're having a live podcast this Friday over at CrossFit Mode. If you happen to live in Adelaide here in Australia and you are in the CBD, go to CrossFit Mode this Friday and check out our live podcast with Amanda Allen. It's going to happen at 6:30. It should be nice and fun, nice, good, intimate session. You get to ask her questions about how her training's going. To anyone who doesn't know who Amanda Allen is, you've been living under a rock, but she's the current 2014 CrossFit Games Masters champ in the 40 to 44 age category, which is legit. On top of that, the MPGL, the National Pro Grid League over in the States, is going to commence soon again. It's starting, I believe, June 12th to June 18th. It should be fun if anybody enjoys, you know, watching other people exercise, which I know I do and you probably do as well. That's starting really soon, so make sure to tune into that. A couple of changes to the rosters of some of the teams. I think the most notable is Matt Fraser, who's not going to be competing this year for the New York Rhinos. He's decided that he's going to be focusing mostly on the CrossFit Games season and make that his priority. But, you know, a lot of other, you know, high-level CrossFit athletes, you know, are still obviously competing in the MPGL, which is good fun. It's good to see them throw down and do stuff that you and I, we know we can't do that. Other cool things to think about, Bubba Shrugs has released a pretty cool podcast with Rob Wolf. I listened to it over in the week, 2 days ago. It was really good fun. Anybody who's into paleo nutrition, I definitely recommend you go check that out because it's pretty insightful. Everything Rob Wolf has to say is always usually pretty awesome. And last thing to talk about is if you weren't aware and you were living under a rock, Rich Froning and Jason Khalipa both had declined their individual invitations to come over and compete in the individual invitations, so you can see them at regionals, I think, with their teams competing. If you enjoyed this, guys, and you want us to keep you up to date, please like this, share it on Facebook, and tell your friends about it. As always, this show is brought to you by Fashion Rxd. Go check out their clothing, www.fashionrxd.com. Take care, guys, and peace.